too many international students being capped, international students causing housing shortage, international students causing healthcare crisis in Canada. This has been the chatter over media, social media, and all over internet this week in Canadian immigration. The government of Canada, represented by the Immigration Minister Marc, had been mentioning about the cap on international student, that IRCC is going to do something about it. This week on Monday, IRCC has implemented and announced their changes for the international student program. Welcome back to the channel, guys. My name is Dhruv. I am a regulated Canadian immigration consultant at our firm Effizient Inc. We assist all the prospective immigrants with their immigration applications to Canada, be it study permits, work permits, permanent residence, citizenship, etc., etc. Even if you are a corporation looking to seek help with regards to bringing foreign workers, obtaining work authorizations for foreign talent, you can get in touch with us. Our contact information is right here on screen. In case you have any questions, you can feel free to contact us, call us, email us, WhatsApp us, and we would be happy to assist you. If you would like to talk to me personally, you can book a consultation. The link is given in the description below. Now, this week on Monday, IRCC made an announcement with regards to international students. The link to that announcement can be found in the description below. We'll go over this announcement, break it down, and analyze how it could impact the future. The number one announcement made by Immigration Minister was that IRCC is going to cap the number of study permits issued to Canada in 2024 to 360,000. Now, this is a 35% decrease as compared to 2023. Now, on top of that, the minister says that to make the system fair, they are going to allocate a cap to each province based on that province's population. So subject to the province's population, there will be a cap per province for the number of international students that can come. They mentioned that this is to make sure that they stabilize the number of international students in the provinces that have seen unprecedented growth in the number of international students. Well, the two provinces that are being highlighted here are Ontario and British Columbia. Ontario being the province where most of the international students have come and which has seen the maximum growth because there are too many colleges and most of the students choose to come to Ontario. And on the second number, it is British Columbia. So both Ontario and British Columbia should see a decrease in number of international students going forth. Now, if you are in Ontario or BC, or you're planning to come to Ontario or BC, what this means is your study permit application to Ontario or BC, if you're applying to a college in these provinces, it's possible that there are higher chances for you to be refused because of these caps that will be established. The number of students applying to Ontario is high, and hence, once that cap is reached, they would probably not entertain any more students. So if you are a student planning on coming to Canada, at this point for 2024, it may be a better idea to apply outside of Ontario or BC to maximize your chances for an approval for study permit. Now, the second big update, and this is a huge one, is IRCC is putting some restrictions on the spousal open work permit program. IRCC has announced that in coming weeks, only the students who are doing a master's program or a PhD program will be eligible to sponsor their spouses for an open work permit. This is another big one because now if you are coming to Canada for a bachelor's degree, for a college diploma, for a postgrad certificate program, you won't be able to bring your spouse as a dependent on an open work permit. You will have to wait until you receive your postgraduate work permit before you can sponsor your spouse for an open work permit. Now, despite the cap, this is going to further discourage people from applying because a lot of people may not want to stay separated from their spouse for such a long time, and hence they probably will not plan to come or plan to attend Canada as international students. The third update was starting September 1st this year in 2024, IRCC has announced that public-private partnership colleges, so there are certain colleges that partner with public colleges, certain private colleges have partnership with public colleges, and these private colleges become eligible for postgraduate work permits down the line. IRCC has announced that this will no longer be the case. If you are studying in a private college that is in partnership with the public college, still you won't be eligible for a postgraduate work permit. So if you are planning to come, big no to private colleges, be it in a public-private partnership or be it a private college. You need to be in a public college to be eligible for a PGWP. And lastly, this was a great news and highly welcome, because I know a lot of students who struggled with less length of work permit than they deserve. IRCC has announced that students who have completed a master's degree in Canada, they will get a 3-year work permit. At the moment, sometimes if you had completed a 1-year master's degree, even though it was a specialized degree, it was at a university, you would get only a 1-year work permit. Now IRCC says that they will implement a change such that master's degree holders will receive a 3-year work permit in Canada. So these were the big updates. Of course, these updates are going to have further impact on the Canadian economy and Canadian systems. There would be some positive impacts and there would definitely be negative impacts as well. Overall, this year you could see a decrease of 35% in terms of international students, but it would be more pronounced because almost around say 15% of those 35% further invite their spouses on a spousal open work permit. So almost you would likely see a 50% decrease in number of students or number of newcomers who come in as temporary residents in Canada, which will in turn probably ease off some pressure on the housing market in Ontario. If you're in Ontario, BC, you probably, hopefully the rents, hopefully the housing prices will stabilize and go down a little bit because of this. On the other hand, businesses may find it a little hard to find workforce, so it may lead to labor shortages, but we'll see how this turns out. From an immigration point of view, I have covered that if you are planning to apply, Ontario may not be the best choice to apply in terms of study permit approvals, or BC may not be the best choice. You may have better chances if you apply elsewhere. Secondly, your spouses, if you are coming for a non-PhD or a master's program, you won't be able to bring your spouse along with you, so you have to bear that in mind. Thirdly, no to private colleges if you want a PGWP, be it in a private-public partnership, still PGWP is not available. And fourthly, good news for masters, you can be eligible for a 3-year work permit. So that's it, guys. This was the big news. I think they have started 2024 with a splash, and we'll see how this year unfolds. Next year is an election year, so I am assuming a lot of new updates from immigration will follow. So stay tuned. If you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon so you are notified for any video that we upload. Thanks a lot for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.